So you want to kill tier 5 Revenant Slayers. That's not that hard. So all you really need is a damaging set. You can use Necron if you already have it, but it's better to use the Reaper set, consisting of the Reaper chestplate, Reaper leggings, and Reaper boots. You can use either a Warden helmet, but you can also use a Tarantula helmet or a Reaper mask if you're struggling with life. You know, just surviving. Though it works with a Necron's set. I'll show you later. For pet, I recommend using either a ghoul pet or a wolf pet. It's not expensive with the ghoul pet, just get the ghoul pet. It's better than the wolf pet for Revenant Slayer. And when you want to kill the boss, you use the auto pet rule to get the zombie. It's cheap. It's really good. You know the auto pet rules. Equipment doesn't matter. You can, as you can see, use whatever. For weapons, you actually do want to use either before hitting Slayer 8. If you're doing tier 5s, you should do. You should use the Reaper Falcon. It's really good for its price. But even better is the Giant Sword. If you don't have Slayer 8, that is, because something that's even better than the Giant Sword is the Axe of the Shredded. This is what I use as a level 9 tier 5 killer. I have killed so many of them, it's not even funny. Never gotten the heart. And yeah, let's start. So when you're trying to just spawn the boss, use Bouquet of Lies or Flower of Truth. Juju works as well. Now, I don't like that he's trying to steal my boss in this particular moment. Someone killed my boss, so I have to do it again. When you're using the Reaper armor, you should shift and walk backwards. Also, you can walk to the sides, because shifting activates an ability which makes it so that you just deal more damage. You can actually read it. You deal more damage, you get more speed, and the speed is really good for the Warden helmet, because that makes it so that you deal more damage as well. It's not the most necessary thing to use Axe of the Shredded or Giant Sword. The Reaper Falcon really does work, but it takes longer. That's the only reason as to why I prefer using Giant Sword, for example. And then there's a strategy to killing the boss without taking pretty much any damage. This is what you'll want to use between level 7 and 8 if you can't survive. Basically, I'll just spawn in the boss first. So what you'll want to do is you want to stand on these bars. As you can see, the bombs, which usually are going to damage you, they can't reach you when you're standing on the bars, because they don't count as a single block. You're just pretty much standing on the edge. You can also use these ones. You probably can use this, but I never do, because it's such a small space, and I like to be backed up to a wall, so when the boss actually does knockback hit you, it doesn't do that much. So that's how you kill the tier 5 Revenant. It's not, as you can see, it's not that hard, at least for me. You might experience more difficulties because of your magic power or your inexperience, but once you get down to the rhythm of the boss, it's not that difficult. Also, if you're struggling, surviving, or dealing enough damage, provide me with your username and I'll check your Skycrypt and give you some tips on how to do the bosses easier. Other than that, have a nice day. Peace.